vibes right now.
Learn French, have fun,
And I can't even skip
repeat.
it.
Download the free Morel app now.
Anyway, let's get started. What the hell did you send me? All right. Enough of that. Hi. Y'all hear me good? All right, my mic on. That's good. What's good? How's everyone feeling? Late night, stressful day, lots of editing, but I'm here. You know, I ain't missing this news. You crazy? You think me, of all people's, gonna miss this? Seriously? Oh shit, yo, New Beginnings changed her name to New Nation. Let me find out. Let me find out. Oh shoot. Oh my, this man said Bill Clinton going crazy on the saxophone. See, there's a special place in hell for people like you know. Hey, first of all, welcome back. How's everyone feeling? Late night live. Welcome back to the Flexion Mind Network. Hope y'all enjoying yourselves. Yeah. Welcome back. Clearly not at work, so off today, and I'm here. Weird, right? But it's cool. When you have the editing that you need to do like me, y'all will understand because I gotta make reels from yesterday. So shout out to everybody that pulled up to the concert. I'm here to let y'all know that is the last time I'm going live at a concert, bro. Unless this camera that I have, I can turn it into an actual streaming setup with my phone. That's right, phone and camera. Unless I can get that together, I am not going live at concerts. There is just no point. I just got to stick to filming with what I got with my phone and camera without going live and do what I need to do so I can get the job done. Because I got to comb through all the footage to find some good quality shots. It's not easy. It is not easy. which is why I'm going live now. So what's good, everybody? What's good, Ant? What's good, Noah? What's good, Quickie? What's good, Miss New Nation? How y'all feeling? Welcome back to the Flex Mind. Is that Koala in the chat? That's crazy. How y'all feeling? Like I said, long day. Listen, when you work security like me, you gotta wish to wake up early, bro. You gotta wish to wake up early. The day I wake up early and I can get into Koala's live again is gonna be a good day. That's all I gotta say. You know, made little changes to the channel, just little changes, nothing too crazy. I made some slight changes to the channel, so if you see it, then you understand. That's all I gotta say. You know, if you see it, then you get the vision. All right. But right now, we got a job to do. We definitely got a job to do, okay? What's good, J-Tom? What did I miss? What's good, J-Tom? How you feeling, bro? Welcome back. Yeah, so I'm probably going to do like an hour and a half live today. And we just got to do what we got to do and get to the news that we missed. And just play catch-up right now, you know? Because we got the weekend coming up, and I know there's going to be some ish going on. We know Deleted's probably going to drop a video soon. Got to prepare for that. Jay Nolan. I got to watch his whole video, so I got to do that tomorrow. That's probably going to be the only video I watch live tomorrow, by the way, so keep that in mind right there. And, yo, just, I don't want to miss nothing right now. So, listen, y'all know I like to chat, right? Y'all know me. I'm a yapper. I can't help it. So, apparently, Drake got sued again. My God. Who would have thought? Yo, this is what happens when you go against the people that made you. This is literally what happens, bro. So now I don't know too much, all right? This is me, like, opening my eyes and seeing this, basically. That's literally what's going on right now. So all I got to say at this point, bro, is I want to dive in with the mess and get to the news. All right? Just checking in, finish a hot day. Hey, yo, J-Tom, do what you got to do, brother. You understand? Do what you got to do. Okay, I'm not going to be here for too long. We're going to, like I said, hour and a half, and then we're going to call it. We got 4 videos to get to. All videos are short. So we're going to have a good live today, all right? We're going to keep moving through videos. It's going to be fun. Sit back, enjoy yourself. Get yourself a drink of some sort. And let's sit back and just get to this mess, all right? So with that being said, let me go ahead and hit this record button. And we're going to go ahead and lock in and get started. So we got up first, chilling with Moni, everybody's favorite cousin. All right. Drake sued again? Who would have thought? Plus, 600 Breezy admits he thinks Drake stole his Iceman alias. My family called me. I'm assuming my family called me that or something. Anyway, look, let's go ahead and dive in. Listen, y'all do know how to start this, right? Let's go ahead and get started. Yo, you. Right here in the small box. Right here in the small box. Welcome back to Flex Mob Reactions, only on the Flex Mob Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. Y'all tapped in with your favorite Canadian reaction channel. Hope y'all enjoying yourselves. Late night live today, but we're still getting to the mess, like I said. I'm not surprised when I hear and see this. So let's go ahead and dive in. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live, like right now. Don't forget to hype the joints up, huh? Listen, I be saying it for the upload. I'm not necessarily saying it for the live. I know you don't see it on the live, but I'm saying it for the upload, all right? So for the people that's like watching off the live, they're like, yeah, why are you get? Or for the people on the live, like, why does he keep saying that? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, look. I talk a lot. Let's go. All right, this is.
Hey, cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with Moni.
Hey cousins, welcome back to the crib.
What a way to start. what a way to start. That's so crazy.
Your favorite cousin Moni here. Hope you are having a great day. Please do me a favor and smash the like button on your way in. And hype this video up as it helps us get into the algorithm. If you are here for the first time, consider hitting that subscribe button to become a part of the family. We'd love to have you because over here we get into the trending topics, music, entertainment, a little bit of the mess, and the meaning behind it all. So let's get into it because, cousin, it feels like every time we take
that's
a
crazy,
breath,
Noah.
another
That's dope.
legal situation involving Drake drop. At this point, the lawsuits are showing up more consistently than he can make a hit. And Here we are yet again looking at yet another case added to the mix. So,
Crazy.
according to Digital Music News, Italian photographer has filed a copyright infringement lawsuit against Drake, OVO Sound, Republic Records, and Universal Music Group.
Oh, wow.
Essentially, everyone connected to the What Did I Miss video has been pulled into this. You get a lawsuit, you get a lawsuit, and you get a lawsuit.
Hey, plus y'all can't say nothing because UMG is thrown in there too. So for anybody out there like, oh, this is probably UMG getting it. No. UMG is right there alongside Drake, OVO Sound, and Republic. So think about that.
Galimberti's claims is straightforward. He believes Drake's video didn't simply draw inspiration from his 2020 photograph, The Americans, but he says he recreated it word for word, pixel for pixel, bar for bar. And if you are familiar with copyright law, that's where the issue begins. You cannot reuse someone else's original visual composition without permission. And according to Galimberti, that permission was never sought or given.
In other words, you got to pay, my boy. I ain't going to lie. You got to pay up. You can't fight this. You getting served. In other words, you got to pay.
He is now seeking damages and a court order to stop further use of that imagery. Because what makes the situation more complex is the motivation the lawsuit suggests. The filing is arguing that Drake didn't only mimic the photograph, but he did it symbolically. He claims Drake was trying to draw a parallel between him and Galimberti's experience during the 2022 Balenciaga controversy, a situation where the photographer was publicly attacked before eventually being legally vindicated. The lawsuit alleges Drake was attempting to position himself as a similarly wrongfully accused figure, especially in light of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, specifically that certified PDF line that he feels has covered over his image for the last year or two. Now, whether or not that was Drake's intention, the broader point is undeniable. This is not the first time Drake has been accused of using someone else's work without permission. There are writers, producers, photographers, smaller artists. Like, this complaint echoes a pattern that has followed him for years. Drake likes to take ideas, aesthetics, and sounds and deals with the
She right. Think about everything that was taken from the culture and Drake applied it to himself. Think about all the bars that were taken word for word. Think about all the artists that he's copied from overall. Think about, and it's funny because this goes down to minute details in terms of similarities, and it's kind of dangerous at this point because at the height of your career, for you to go through all this and have this stacked on top of you, what Billboard did for you on social media, that says nothing. Okay, they're trying to say Drake is the top 3 songwriter of the year, but you ain't got no Pulitzer Award. So you write good, but you ain't got a Pulitzer Award. If you write that good, then you deserve this award like a certain individual that we know and love. Think about that for a second. And then on top of that, you're trying to say Aubrey writes better than Taylor Swift and Beyonce. Now, I don't know about you. Maybe not Taylor Swift so much because those are pop records. But for Beyonce, that's where I'm saying, yeah, you might be wrong with that one, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's me personally, especially knowing that he's confirmed to have ghostwriters. So think about that. I'm not going to sit here and believe anybody that's going to tell me that, no, he really do write good-ish. Because I can't trust the source. The source has too many, reference tracks. Think about that. And the reference tracks are taken, literally bar for bar. No changes. So how are you going to sit there and tell me that he's a top 3 songwriter of the 21st century? But look at the history and the lawsuits. I'm not going to believe that. So with another lawsuit coming out talking about how he again copied somebody's idea and then just used it for his own purposes, thinking that nobody's going to do anything. Yeah, no, at your level, at your stardom, at your like artistry level, yeah, nah, it's not going to go away. It's not going to go away silent. This is nasty. It's only going to get worse at this point, man.
Consequences later. We saw it with Halle Berry's situation. We saw it with the Anna Wintour situation.
There you go.
And the parallels just don't stop there, because while this lawsuit focuses on a photographer, the streets have been talking about a completely different kind of death, the rollout for Drake's upcoming Iceman project. And let's get into that, because not only is Drake being accused of stealing from established creatives, he's being accused.
You see what happens when you glaze your favorite artist so much? They turn to ice, bro. And don't even get me started on Friday. We're going to talk about him, too. Don't get it twisted. We're going to talk about that nonsense he had to say when Drake tweeted what he tweeted. Bro, you can't tweet that a decade later thinking, oh, we believe you. Bro, you've had, like, how many days? Thousands upon thousands of days. Well, 3,650 to be exact. But you had over 3,000 days to say something, and you said nothing until now. That's no. I'm not going to sit here and believe you. Are you kidding me?
Of lifting ideas from people who have allegedly done his dirty work for him. People who are loyal to him. If you weren't aware, let me introduce you to 600 Breezy, a so-called rapper from Chicago, but best known at this point for being a professional deadbeat dad. Shout out to Queen T. Go take care of them triplets, sir. But anyway, 600 Breezy is...
What's good, Diego? I see you. How you doing, bro?
...known as Iceman. That's been his identity for nearly a decade, I would assume. I mean, he has multiple mixtapes built on that branding. George Gervin Iceman Edition was released in 2016. George Gervin Leading Scorer Edition was released in 2017. And then there was the Iceman Edition 2 from 2020. And most recently, Breezo George Gervin Iceman Edition 3, Side A, which was released in 4. So, as you can see, this is a long-standing series, a whole identity, a whole rollout concept that 600 Breezy has invested in. And what's comical to me is that during an interview, 600 Breezy tried to defend Drake with false and disputed narratives about Not Like Us being botted. I personally responded to the interview on Twitter stating that basically instead of carrying water for a man like Drake who is not thinking about him, maybe he should look into why his so-called friend is ripping off his entire alias and rollout without crediting him personally, because now your own catalog is being buried in the algorithm behind someone who stole your branding. And to my surprise, 600 Breezy went on one of the worst podcasts on the planet to discuss the situation a couple months later, only after fans and even his own family members pointed out the obvious to him. And of course, he couldn't bring himself to admit what was happening.
Obviously, Drake's about to drop his new album, Iceman. Do you feel like he was kind of paying homage to you? Breezy George Gervin, you got some Iceman mixtapes back in the history?
That's how I'm going to take it. Like, I ain't going to lie to you. I ain't going to sit here and be fake like I ain't feel some type of way about that. Because when you look into time and look into anything, I'm the only nigga that referenced themselves as Breezo, George Gervin, Iceman.
Even the cover arts are looking kind of like some of this.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm really hoping that it's a paying homage thing, and I'm going to just leave it with that because, you know what I'm saying, that's my guy and we ain't never had no bad blood. But, you know what I'm saying, it's looking real Breezo, though.
I feel like he's showing love, though, because I feel like...
That's how I'm taking it, because, you know what I'm saying, even the cover looked like my last cover with DJ Holiday from December. You know, it's Iceman Edition 3.
You slow, dunce head level mother. What's good, neighbor? How you doing? Yo, does anybody want to take ownership of anything anymore? I'm asking for a friend. Bro, that's your work. That's your art. That's your music. That's your branding. You've been using this. And you're just gonna say, "Oh, nah, that's my friend, bro. He kind of paying. I'm gonna look at it as he's paying homage to me, bro. That's your work. Stand on business, bro. It's not easy to make things work nowadays. Music don't fly the same no more. A lot of things in music are getting out of here. Stand on what you made. Stand on what you believe in. Why are you moving like this? What is wrong with you? Oh, you think you're getting a cosign from this? Oh, he probably gonna shout me out. Is that what you're looking for in the height of your career, of all people? Knowing that you got all kinds of things you got to deal with by yourself. What is wrong with a lot of artists nowadays? It's like they're not seeing the vision no more. Y'all don't understand. Your work can pop the same way that his did. Just think about that for a second. Because with what he's talking about, with what he's rapping, now you're not up there in the stratosphere with the rest. You're not up here. Y'all down here, I ain't gonna lie to you, but your work can pop the same way as his did. Think about it. We got What the Helly go viral. Just think about that. Yo, it's getting to a point now where I really gotta sit here and really talk honestly, because I'm not stupid enough to think like that. My brain can't function that way. It doesn't work. People need to understand. Y'all need to take pride in what you make. Regardless if it's good or bad, you made it. You made it. You never know what could work for you. It's the same thing on YouTube for any of these creators. You never know what video is going to make you go viral. We've seen it in music where songs in the past 5 years go viral today, and they have their run for months. Think about that. That happened specifically for Under the Influence by Chris. Y'all understand. But my point is, y'all never know what can work. So why not say, this is my work. Why are you taking my work? I might have to take legal actions for you taking my work without even saying anything. Throughout that conversation, he said, like, "Oh, I'm going to take it that way. I'm assuming it's that." Seriously. Yo, this is crazy. This is ridiculous. Why are you doing this to yourself? Do you not love what you do? Do you not like what you do? Do you not appreciate what it has done for you? Your music, your art, your work. Don't you care about what you did? I understand a lot of like situations within the industry is kind of shaky, but that's only because you're not educated enough to understand that anytime you go ahead and want to sign something, your lawyer must be beside you. And it can't be any kind of lawyer. You really need an attorney. You need an attorney that deals with music beside you when you want to sign something. A lot of the times, they're specifically going to artists, catching them off guard so they can get their signature. Oh, here, I'm gonna give you an extra 100,000 on the side because we love and appreciate you, and we think you're gonna really. You in the contract, I bet you anything that same 100,000 they pass on to them. In the contract, it says, "Oh, by the way, that 100 that we gave you, yeah, we're gonna have to get double back. We're gonna need you to double back, bro." Serious. Yo, at this point, you gotta have your attorney on you at all times. This is getting nasty out here.
But I feel like he low-key, because he got all these hidden messages in
Don't kill me, neighbor. What's good, Furry B? How you feeling?
these little Iceman videos that he's dropping recently, right? And I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if he actually is doing it on some paying homage, because he basically trying to go Chicago on Kendrick on this new album. So he's trying to get 600 Breezy on. So I feel like this is another little secret message. So I feel like it's paying homage, but I thought that was super interesting.
That's how I've been taking it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think at the end of the day, I'm still a street nigga. So I done had conversations with people. You know how many people call me and be like, man, what the fuck,
Even your priorities is messed up. Oh, I'm a street nigga at the end of the day. Really? If you're in music, I hate to break it to you, brother, you're going to have to let go of that street nigga shit. You need to understand that. You can make music for them, but you don't need to be out there with them. Fun fact. You need to understand, once you become an artist, you have a brand that you need to protect. Now, your brand you can get real creative with your branding, because you can still be of that nature, be of that life, but you can actually dictate your own future. Fun fact. You don't have to be there with them to say, oh, nah, I'm really with this. Bro, What is the music for? What are you trying to represent? Through the representation itself, you can become that individual without even actually stepping outside your house. Hello? Is this working up here? Yo, knock, nigga. Like, what are we doing? It's kind of ridiculous. I missed the context. Did this man get his music stolen? Nah, so basically what's going on is that this individual is 600 BZ. And I'm going to show you the thumbnail. Look at this for a second. Doesn't that look kind of familiar? Neighbor? What Drake is doing. Now, ignore this part, but the whole Iceman idea was originally 600 Breezy's whole album, whole like image in a sense. He ran with what he made with the Iceman like reference. And here comes Aubrey now using the same thing. Mind you, look at the branding now. That's a little crazy. And this is something that you did first. And because of your friendship with this man, he took that from you. You see why hip hop is a literal sport? I want people to really understand this. The simplest things can be taken from you just like that if you are not trademarking your ish. Forget copyright. Copyright don't work. Trademarking. That's why trademarking is expensive. It can literally be stolen just like that. Gone. Your idea taken just like that. Stand on your business, bruh. You need to learn what you're dealing with. If you're in the music industry, you must learn how to navigate this correctly. There's a reason why you got chosen specifically, because you're not smart enough to understand what's going on. They need you, but they need you to line their pockets. You're getting whatever that's left over. Congratulations. You're getting scraps. Oops. Like, it's kind of nasty that this happens, but that's why it's a literal sport. It's competition. It's not a joke. It is not a joke. That's why a lot more artists out here now need to be taking it seriously again. Because of the friendship that you have. That's why friendships don't work in the music industry. Because of that friendship you have, that's a sign of weakness technically. And through that weakness, they're exploiting you and taking from you. Now you're looking weird because you had this Iceman project, but because Aubrey has Iceman attached to him and everyone's assuming, oh, there's an Iceman album coming, your whole catalog dealing with Iceman is now pushed to the bottom because the top artist claimed it and put some songs out under it. And those are some terrible singles.
He on, man. That's your shit. What he on? He just going. And I'm like, no, it ain't like that, bro. Like, real, like the fans is tagging me and that shit. Like, bro, you realize, man, that shit bogus. And I was like, the fans ain't gonna comment back to them. But with my people though, I just let them know, like, no, I really feel like there's some deeper shit behind. Like, it's some paying homage shit. Like, I don't think it's like, oh, I'm gonna just take Breezy shit
paying
and
homage.
run off with it and cover the cover and take the whole name and none of that shit.
Crazy.
I don't think that though.
Hey, Drake, you watch this shit, man. Put my nigga on the album.
He's trying to keep hope alive, praying he'll get a placement or a feature on Drake's album that's likely never coming because Drake has no direction, no coherent concept, and no idea what he's doing with this so-called Iceman project. And especially, what is he going to do with a feature from 600 Breezy? I don't know anybody outside of Chicago who's checking for 600 Breezy. But I do appreciate the fact that 600 Breezy admitted he felt the way about that. He admitted the album covers reminded him of his own work. He admitted the similarities. But again, instead of standing up for himself, he's trying to laugh it off and spin it as comment.
You don't go down in history as an individual people are going to take from. Why are we paying homage to you when 90% of the world don't even know who you are? That's my question. Why is it that you think, oh, your friend that just randomly drops Iceman and the single What Did I Miss? Oh, he's trying to really just, man, like, I can't believe my friend is really doing that for me. I really appreciate it. I wonder if he's going to call me to be on the album too. I'm ready. Yo, Aubrey, listen. Yo, if you're listening, I'm ready. That's really how you thinking, bruh? You didn't go nowhere with your music and you sitting there thinking, oh, he paying homage to me. Nigga, what did you do? Your name is not circling around Chicago. Are you serious? Are you kidding me right now? Yo, be so for real. But you know what? It's his own fault. It's his own fault for thinking that way. This is what happens when you're not knowledgeable with the environment that you're in. This is what happens when you don't educate yourself within the music industry. Now you look silly. Now you look weird. Now you look slow. You look challenged. You look like you're missing a couple chromosomes. That's what you look like right now. That's on you. This is your fault this happening because you couldn't stand on business. It was up to you to send the first lawsuit out of everybody else, especially after this beef. But nah, you thought your friend had your back. Okay, go ahead with that friendship. There's a reason why hip-hop is a sport. You understand that? What's good, LCFM? How you feeling, bro?
That's not Hamid. That's not
Yes, sir.
respect. You're not being acknowledged, 600 Breezy. He's basically robbing you and daring you to check him about it in broad daylight. This is some too starstruck, too desperate for a cosign, too far gone in fan mentality to admit you're being used. You've already inherited his beef. You defend him publicly. You try to rewrite narratives about Kendrick. You even aligned yourself with things you shouldn't have. God bless XXXTentacion's soul. And this is how Drake repays you. It's the delusion for me disguised as loyalty. And cousins, let's just return to the bigger picture because meanwhile, you look at what's happening across the rest of the industry. Some artists are building museums, shaping culture, and creating generational work. Others keep finding themselves explaining their creative decisions behind visuals and being questioned about where those ideas came from. This is where the broader conversation sits. It isn't just about a photo. It isn't just about a stolen alias. It's a pattern with Drake. A pattern of shortcuts, borrowing without credit, or pushing the envelope creatively without knowing the groundwork legally. And then on top of that, the shit you're stealing isn't making sense. Now you have a pattern of lawsuits, accusations, and controversies stacking up back to back. Get it together, Aubrey, like for real. One thing is clear though, if these allegations are accurate, this is just another chapter in a long-running story about the difference between influence and infringement. Let me know your thoughts on this situation. Leave a comment below, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch y'all in the next one later.
I want to go back to this picture right here because this picture reminded me of Block Boy JB. If we're gonna go down the history of Drake and the people that he's aligned himself with, you notice that there's a pattern that he's worked with these individuals, like actually, and they've had successful records together. 600 Breezy needs to understand you were an experiment, bro. You were an experiment because even if y'all did work together, it didn't go anywhere because nobody knows about you, bro. Respectfully, disrespectfully, however you want to see it. But nobody knows about you, bro. Like, I've heard of your name before because, like, I actively go out and I look for music, usually on Fridays, especially pre-COVID. When I did my series on Twitch, that was a while back, I ain't gonna lie, but my point still stands. Like, I found some of your music that way. I like some of your tracks because a lot of them sound good. But you didn't really work with Aubrey. You were there as somebody to take photos with. Y'all didn't even put out music. Did they put out music together? I don't know, but the fact that I don't know is a problem. Because out here in Toronto, we know about the people Drake has been featured with. Because that boosted his image. You were there to help boost his image. As far as I see it. Even Block Boy JB got a couple songs out of Drake because they were moving. What was it? Look Alive? That song? 700, 305, Look Alive, You know what I'm saying? Like, at least Block Boy JB got a song like that out of Drake. And then he can run with that and do what he need to do with it. What song did you have with Aubrey that made it work? Bro, the fact that Block Boy JB himself got a good look from that and you were just used as a prop is insane. And then you're sitting there saying, oh, my friend, he really using the same things that I had to boost himself. So I see it as a coast. Like, really? Yo, see, me personally, nah, we're going to have to get some. Hey, listen, we're going to need to get some papers together. This ain't, yo, you got to have paperwork if you want to talk with us. Well, let me tell you something. hey, page 16, subsection 5 states, you're a liar. You're a thief. Why do you, hold on, page 17. Why are you stealing so much? Bro, what are we talking about? Let me stop. Yo, like, I look at you and like, you're a prop. What more can I say? So I can't even blame Aubrey fully because you're the one that got used. You allowed yourself to get used like that, and you sit there and wonder what? Oh, bro, it's cool, bro. He really looking out for me. He don't even remember what your real name is. Let's start there. Anyway, shout out to Moni for the first video, bro. We appreciate you. That's Miss Cousin right there, all right? You in the shadows because of out of pocket. What's good, Ron? How you feeling? You damn right I pull out the paperwork. All right, let's go ahead and get to the next video, bro. I spent a little bit too much time on that first video. I'm not going to lie. That was almost 30 minutes. That's crazy. Let's keep it moving, though. Yo, Anthony, I will not accept that. You're crazy for that one, bro. Holy. Let's go to, and I remember Furry B said it. I remember Furry B said it in the chat, thinking that, oh, academics posting Rory is like helping Rory out. And this. Now I see what you're saying. Now I don't know the details to this part of the story, but this was going to be the next video, so we're going to go ahead and dive in with that one. What's good, Queen? How you doing? All right, hit this record button. We're going to keep going. Second video for tonight. Like I said, probably like an hour and a half. I don't want to spend too long on here, you know. But we're still gonna get to the mess, so let's get that right. Okay. So with that being said, let's move on with the next video we got from Chigs. Listen, y'all do know how I start this, right? So let's go ahead and make it happen. Let go. Yo, you right here in the small box, right here in the small box. Welcome back to Flex Mob Reactions, only on the Flex Mob Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. We are not wow, words are hard. We are not done with this ginger boy right here, bro. Hey, what did Rick Ross say to Drake? Yo, white boy, I see you. You think you can tweet what you tweeted in the past and think you can just troll your way out of it, bro? That's not happening. That is not happening, especially with the tweets that you were tweeting out. Oh, I'm not going to apologize for something I didn't say. What you guys are talking about is a retweet. I didn't type it, but you posted it. And here comes Damaris. Oh, you typed it out as a retweet. Oh, to kind of get the dude that made the tweet in trouble. Girl, are you dumb or stupid? Choose. Are you serious? This is where you stand up and stand on business. Instead, you at their level with it. Are you kidding me right now? Instead of taking the accountability, what is going on with this accountability pill? Let's start there first. What's going on with that? Nobody wants to take no pills no more. Accountability is a hell of a drug to swallow. I understand that, but you must take your medicine. So why not take your medicine? The heck? Now you're gonna sit there looking sickly. Wonder why? Oh, why don't they believe me? Cause you didn't take no accountability, bro. You didn't stand up for your brand, your business, your bread and butter. I see why Joe Budden tossed you to the side, bro. He didn't need you for real. Cause look at him now. And then look at you and Ramal. Jesus, bro. It's kind of embarrassing. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive in. Title. Academics catches what? Academics catches Rory with his child and sends crazy warning with wild tweets resurface. Oh, boy. Here we go. 10-minute video. Chigs, listen. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live, like right now. Don't forget to hype up this joint, all right? Let's go ahead and get started.
YouTube. Chicks. Get ready.
Don't kill me, Ron.
Chick Smooth. Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Oh, nah. This is downright evil, you guys. Somebody is going to get hurt behind this. Now, I'm sure over the last couple of days, you guys have been seeing a lot of old resurfaced tweets from Rory, and it's pretty bad. A lot of those tweets were aimed at black women. I saw a couple tweets that were aimed at Beyonce and Blue. Even today, people are still finding a lot of old Rory.
Hey, Ron, you tell him, bro. Ron, you tell him. All right? You let him know. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Let's go.
Tweets. Now, Rory actually apologized for it. Today on the brand new podcast episode, Rory addressed it and he realized he was wrong. Here's what he said.
You want to seem like a martyr for the culture. I'll take this one on the chin, fellas. Don't worry about it.
Are you serious right now? This serious, sincere apology, and I'm the first person I'm hearing is Maul. Oh, I'm gonna take it on the chin, guy. Really? Really? That's why I don't watch them.
This is not one that I want to take on the chin whatsoever. But yes, I did go into Twitter Spaces. I don't think my intentions came off the correct way because I was in there to get my talking to.
Why?
But when I woke up this morning and listened back to some of it, I sounded very, very dismissive in the beginning.
As you should have been.
No, because there were some people in there, because I was on the side of like, everybody knows, the people that know me know who I am and know what it is.
Which is why you shouldn't be talking about it.
But there were people in there that don't know me and were actually searching for an actual.
Majority of the people that were talking to you don't even know you for real. What you fail to understand is that when you tweet something on the internet, that's not for your friends no more. That's for the world. And the fact that the world can literally go through your tweets and find the things that you said in the past just goes to show you that you don't understand how serious that situation was. The things you said about black women was absolutely disrespectful at a maximum level. How dare you say what you said? This is why I don't watch you guys. You guys are lame to me. Regardless of the Joe situation, I wasn't really there for you. I was there for Joe. Sorry, not sorry. Like y'all were not even funny for real. Y'all joined in on the jokes, cool, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm here specifically because no. How dare you say what you said? Bro, you can't say that, then have a child with a black woman. Kia, are you serious? Are you serious? Right? What is your brain? Your brain must have just revert back to just factory settings, bro. Because the way that you were moving in the chat, regardless of how people saw it, bro, you clearly don't understand what was going on in the moment. Now, I felt like you were drinking at that point. Because the way you were talking is as if like you really didn't care for real. Disrespectful. How dare you? Who gave you the right to say the things that you said?
Response or reply,
for
and
nothing,
I was.
Man.
I'm not saying.
We got to stop saying that.
Can I finish, please?
They weren't searching for shit. They were searching for attention. They were searching to go back and forth with you.
And here comes the devil on your shoulder with some bullshit to say. Like, do you hear this, man?
Finish, please.
They weren't searching for shit. They were searching for attention. They were searching to go back and forth with you so they can clip it and put it on their YouTube channels. That's all they were searching for. Nobody was searching for answers. Nobody was hurt. Nobody's children didn't eat last night as a result of tweets that you tweeted, fake tweets 12 years ago. So it's not that serious.
The way that you're trying to like... You're trying to diminish the situation with the way that you're speaking, and I'm here to let you know it's not working. It's not working. Oh, did anybody go hungry off of the tweets that you put? No, that's not the point. You coon. Are you serious? You, of all people, is speaking in that kind of way? Y'all work with a black woman, Damaris. What are you doing? And then look at Damaris. What is she doing? Y'all are just so clueless, bro. Y'all don't understand the situation that y'all are in. That's why she literally had to deactivate her shit. She had to deactivate her old Twitter because she couldn't take the nonsense no more. I think she maybe realized, and I doubt it, but I think she might have realized maybe the situation that you're kind of speaking for Rory in is not the situation you're supposed to be speaking like that in. You know what I'm saying? You were supposed to stand on business and let him know how wrong he is, because you, as a black woman who loves the culture, who loves black people, who loves just like everything that has to do with like melanin, you need to stand up in that situation and just let him know how wrong you are, how disappointed you are, and how maybe you would have to go somewhere else to work with somebody else because you shouldn't be around people like that. That's the kind of shit that you were supposed to be saying yesterday. Regardless of what y'all say in that moment, the tweets led to news. Regardless if we needed to be in spaces or not, the tweets led to news, Maul. So it's not like people are here specifically to clip up whatever you... No! We don't need that. Because we can still go back and hear y'all say it. So what are you talking about? Stop trying to diminish a serious situation like this as if y'all are in control. You're not in control. It's you against the internet. You're never in control. The internet usually wins in situations like this. Sorry. Welcome to the interwebs. It's fucking ridiculous.
I agree with you that there was definitely people in there with just that intention, but there were some people that were generally just looking for an answer. And I apologize for being dismissive to those people in particular that were just looking for an answer to what some of those tweets and fake retweets and all that was. So I do apologize because I did come off dismissive to some people that did not deserve that were just saw something out of context and was like, yo, what's up with this? And I was a little condescending and dismissive in the beginning. About 20, 30 minutes in, I started to realize, oh shit, all right, we're not doing the joke shit anymore. And at that point, everyone was texting me, get the fuck out of the spaces. And I felt like it was too late then. I got to just stay here because if I run, it's even worse. But I handled that spaces very poorly. I will say that. You are correct about the spaces.
Okay.
I'm saying me personally, after I listened to the space, I felt bad of how I handled being dismissive in the beginning. That's all. So I want to apologize for that.
You had to go and lie down with a woman that is black, the same kind of women that you were making fun of in your old tweets. This is why I'm not on Twitter. You can go through my Twitter. Like, it's around there somewhere. I just don't remember exactly, like, the name and shit. I don't even think I remember the password for real, but my I don't tweet like that. I'll say funny-ish off of a repost or something or a retweet or whatever. But to catch me saying some ish like that, y'all ain't gonna find that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all ain't gonna find that. I'm sorry. Like, oops. Like you think I am? I was never even a fan of Twitter like that, to be honest. I just couldn't get into it. I'm like, I already have Instagram. Why do I need Twitter? I don't need Twitter. Like, I don't need that. Now, of course, I realize if you're gonna be running something like a YouTube like this, I'm gonna need it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I need it now. I didn't need it before. Let me make that clear. Okay, I need the Instagram, I need the Twitter, I need the Facebook, I need what's it called, TikTok. I need all the social media platforms because if I'm gonna be doing this long term on YouTube, I need all them platforms really. Okay, but like before it was different. But bro, you had to go home and lie down with a black woman in your bed, knowing that you just made fun of pretty much her and the rest of her lineage. Talking about wigs, talking about, oh, they're ugly, blah, blah. Bro, what do you... And you thought that's cool? Like...
Why were you being dismissive?
Because when it started, there was... I know people don't understand the term fake retweet, but at a time on Twitter, people would do... They would type out retweet someone's @ to make it look like they said something when you were battling back and forth on Twitter.
I was there.
So when that was popped up, yes, I was laughing about it. And I was dismissive, and then, you know, people have every right to feel away with or without context. Like, I'm not here to argue that. I'm just here to say I handled the spaces poorly. That's all.
I guess it's just like, again, I'm going to just keep going to the age difference between you and me.
I can empathize with somebody looking at my white face in this space for so long, having opinions, and then seeing those tweets and being like, yo, what the fuck? I can see the outrage with it. I'm not here saying like, yo, what's like, Why are y'all so mad? I'm not here to say that, but
you did though. You did multiple times.
I mean, the one they're the most outraged about was not because I thought it was laughable for somebody to call me a raging racist. But this morning,
I did too.
But this morning, with a different lens and a good night's sleep, yeah, I sounded like a fucking asshole.
No, you did sound like what you described yourself as. So don't try to dodge it now, all right? Hey, white boy, I see you. Y'all know.
So, I apologize for that.
You here to apologize to all the victims?
I'm not. See, don't put words in my mouth.
Are you here to apologize to everyone that was offended and was hurt?
Sure. If somebody was offended by that, I do apologize.
All right. I mean, this is
Shout out to Maul taking this photo right here. See, Maul is a wonderful case of I don't care. That's what he is. A wonderful case of I really don't give a damn. Okay, shout out to Maul for probably taking this photo for Rory. Maul is hopeless. That man is lost and he don't want to be found. The way that he's speaking throughout this, cutting him off in an apology. You're supposed to let him talk. Let him say what he needs to say. Now, does it have any weight? No. Does it really matter? No, because I'm still not going to watch. But my point still stands. At least let him say something. You cutting him off. You cutting off the thought that he's trying to put into it. And now you're making it look like it's some sort of joke all over again. Why am I going to ever take you seriously, Maul? The way that you're moving is absolutely... You're actually worse than academics. I can happily say that now. You're actually worse than academics. It's getting a little ridiculous. It's seriously getting a little ridiculous. Like, you and academics at one point, y'all were just like on par. Y'all were at the same level. Now you through the roof. Academics is one thing. You? Oh my God. You I bet you swallowed a glizzy whole. All right, if they were to do like a CAT scan in your stomach, be nothing but glizzy straight, not even chewed up, raw, straight, full glizzy. That's what you just swallowed them whole. The heck, the glazing of this man, ridiculous. It's getting a little scary out here for real.
Dave, that's how you feel, and cool.
But I mean,
I'm just saying, can you do me a favor from now on?
Don't go in spaces.
Exactly.
Now, unfortunately for Rory, everybody that doesn't like you is going to come out the woodworks to kick it back in. Even people that you negatively talked about their music is going to come out the woodworks. We see this every single time media personalities is under fire. People like Charlemagne, Joe Budden, Academics was the most recent one. That's just how it goes. This morning, DJ Vlad said, yo, Rory spent years talking shit about me, trying to push the I'm white but I'm not like Vlad narrative. He was right. Now everyone sees that Rory has always been racist towards black women. I'm nothing like him.
Vlad, you can get out of here too. Why did we ever allow this man to get famous? Oh, because he was really getting the truth out of all these street niggas. Them street niggas are snitching on themselves on this man's platform and then wonder why they get arrested. I'm not going to sit there and listen to dumb people. I've never watched a Vlad episode a day in my life. I watch clips, but I never watched a full thing. Are you crazy? I'm not going to watch that. I'm not watching. I don't want to watch your content. The funny thing is, the clips didn't even come from your channel. People stealing your shit, by the way. My point is, get Vlad out of here. Get him out of here, too. We don't need these people. We don't need Rory. We don't need Vlad, bro. It's getting ridiculous out here. It's getting mad ridiculous. We need new faces. Now, all respect to Jeremy Heck, because I don't see no wrong with him so far. I'm saying so far, okay? I'm not stupid. I'm not blind, okay? I'm still right here with y'all in the small box. Understand me. But I'm just saying, yo, at least with this one right here, Jeremy Heck, you know what? We cool with him so far, all respects.
This is just par for the course. All your ops are going to come out the woodworks to paint you in the most negative light ever. And sometimes somebody takes it a little too far. This morning, DJ Academics woke up and saw Rory under fire, and he started rubbing his hands like Birdman. Academics told Rory, hey, bro, I ain't forget you, punk. Let me spin the block one more time. I'm sure you guys know the history between DJ Academics and Rory. If you guys don't, just go check out my past videos. I'm not going to rehash it. Academics went on to make a very interesting tweet that people feel like was out of bounds and he crossed the line. He said 4 years ago, Rory, you came to my house trying to be cute like you were some mob boss. I've been on your head ever since. For my protection, of course. Thought you got a 10 mil podcast deal. I don't know why you still in the hood. There's mad black women out there. Don't you hate them? Now, Academics could have easily left it right there. He got his point across to Rory, but no. He goes on to attach pictures of Rory and his daughter. That's correct, you guys. These are pictures that somebody took, basically stalking Rory and his daughter anywhere they go. From being at the park to walking on the streets, Academics posted these pictures online to let Rory know, I'm always watching you. Now, out of respect, I'm not gonna post these pictures. If you got a daughter or if you got a son, you know how innocent kids are. If you got a beef with Rory, that's fine. You can take pictures of Rory when he's out somewhere partying, if he's on a date somewhere with a chick. But personally, posting these pictures of Rory and his daughter is flat out wrong. It's so wrong that everybody went from attacking Rory to now attacking DJ Academics for posting Rory's kid. Somebody told Academics, yo, posting the guy's picture.
Yo, Furry B, I understand what you're talking about now. Okay, now let me tell you this. Nah, I don't think Academics did that to protect Rory at all. I think Academics is really that dumb to do something like that. Yo, so let me get this right. Okay, and I remember the beef that they had for a long time now because, yo, they were never cool. They were never cool. Academics never liked Rory at all. Rory never liked Academics. It was mutual both ways. So, looking at it now, I'm sitting here and I'm just like, okay, he pull up to your crib on some I'm trying to get you for real-ish. You're like, nah, y'all not going anywhere. And then he dipped. So he wasted his time making him look stupid on camera at your place. So you got the footage on that ish, right? But now you're coming around and saying, yo, by the way, I kept tabs on you for the next 4 years for my protection. And you thought that was the right thing to do in that moment, my God. You could have kept that to yourself. You thought you had the checkmate. Brother, you're trying to checkmate with a pawn. You're stupid. Use your common sense. Are you kidding me right now? Are you serious? This man out here trying to checkmate with a bunch of pawns. Bro, y'all gonna get swept, bro. Are you kidding me? Yes, I know chess. Anyway, my point is, you thought you had him. You thought you ate. You thought you clocked. No. 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 You look dumb. You look mad stupid right now. Embarrassing. Shameful. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Oh, see, there's certain people out there that we must rely on for intelligence. Academics will never be that guy. He'll never be that guy. You thought you did something with this. My God, no, he's that dumb, straight, stupid, glazed, same way. Now, he might chew his food. Okay, between Maul and Academics, I see Academics chewing his food. Maul, he don't know how to chew. Okay, Maul is like, you must got dentures. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, my point is, at least Academics choose his glizzies. That one over there, he don't do that. My point is, you thought you did something. Yo, finish the video.
Sure, with his kid, you're just looking to get deceased. Crazy. I called him a dick rider. Him coming to my house was asking to get spliffed then. Have patience. It might take 10 years. You catch them fuck niggas. Now, even though Academics claims Rory was the person that came to his house, Rory has denied it on multiple occasions. Even when Joe Budden asked him about it, Rory said no. It was not me that went to Academics' house.
Yo, Rory, he got you on camera, bro. That is you.
And put that card in his mailbox.
Well, he was calling you guys all type of shit. All type of names.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean,
well, actually, he's going to be an enemy for life.
Damn, I mean, that shit was crazy. Like, did you actually do that to Academics? What he's accusing you of doing? Did you actually do that?
No,
like,
I was just. And by the way,
that will be snitching though.
I mean,
not if he
actually say that.
I didn't, but also, I was just with Bootleg Kev, and I know it's a live stream, so that'll come out later.
But I feel for dude, and this is not. I know people are gonna think this is some shots or some like satire, sarcasm. Am I wrong? Did two people try to break into his house?
I never knew your opinion on that action. Or number one, if you thought it was true.
Because I never knew about it.
I shouted on the internet for like mad long. Maybe you didn't know about it at the time.
That's what I'm talking about. When it was happening.
But after you did know.
Or when y'all was saying it was happening.
But after you did know. Like, I look at you and I feel like you draw the line much earlier than that. Like, I feel like I don't feel like the showing up to the crib thing is even giving somebody who's been through situations with DJ Vlad, Ransom, all that type of stuff. That is beyond the scope of possibility of where you would.
When I thought it was real, I went to my guy and I said, "You didn't do this, did you?" He said, "No," and that was the end of it for me.
If Rory actually pulled up to his house to drop off that card in his mailbox, that's not okay either. These are all nasty and dangerous games being played. If you guys really hate each other that bad, you guys both live in Jersey and could easily meet up and squabble and get it over with. If you want to call out Rory for the tweets, if you want to call him all kinds of names, go ahead. But you gotta understand, where you're doxing the man and you're putting his child out there, it could possibly backfire. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of academics revealing that he's been stalking Rory for years and also posting this picture of him and his child? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.
Y'all also got to understand, remember when I was talking about the mind games that happens within media? This is how bad it can get. With this right here, this is more mind games. So from what I was explaining before, how like it's like a puzzle piece, and then like you have an infinite puzzle where you have to continuously complete sections of a puzzle and then get dumped with more pieces of, like, being in media, you must be prepared for every possible situation that could happen to you. That's what media is about. Regardless if it's a lie or truth, a lot of people got to be prepared for that. Even here on YouTube, with what's going on with ABSA and the cease and desist she's trying to throw out to other creators. Guess what? That's a part of media mind games as well. You know what I'm saying? It's at a simpler level here, of course, but what we're witnessing is how extensive and how confusing and how pointless it can be at levels like that. Just so think about that. You know, ever since like podcasting, streaming and things of that nature have been introduced and people's been growing their audience from that, you gain to realize that eventually, if they have the audience for real of people watching them, it's going to be a part of like actual mainstream media. And now that they introduce those like channels of possibly getting news as mainstream media, it actually convoluted a pot of confusion when it comes to media. It's bad. It gets really bad. What's going on here is straight mind games at this point. One side's doing this, the other side's doing that. It can get so confusing to the point where everybody can check out. I'm following it. I know for a fact, if Rory really pulled up on Act and Academics has 4K cameras, yes, that's gonna be him. And if Academics is really saying that for, yeah. Sorry, if you're on camera, bro, like, it's not blurry, like, you know what I'm saying? So it can get nasty in media. It can get real confusing. The only thing I gotta walk away with saying is that, Rory, you are an idiot. Maul, you are a dunce. You are a fool. But you know, he's playing his role as somebody that's just trying to rage bait. Because remember what I said before, the rage baiting can actually bring in an audience. People like trolls. People like trolling, especially the younger generation. They love that. It's a fact. I don't do that. Sorry. Anyway, my point. That's it. Anyway, get these guys off my screen. I'm sick of this. You're even nervous to bring up the name. I don't disagree. But yeah, get this off my screen. I had enough of this, man. I don't want to hear nothing about that no more. All right. Damn, it's already been an hour. Got 2 more videos and then we're going to call it. I'm going to leave the Drake one for last. Let's go back to Moni. Well, congratulations also in order here too. All right, we're back with Chilling with Moni again. We got another video. Kendrick Lamar breaks another record, dethrones a certain individual. So let's go ahead and dive in and get started. All right, y'all do know how I start this. Let's go. Yo, you, right here in the small box, right here in the small box. Welcome back to Flex Mob Reactions, only on the Flex Mob Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. Late night live type situation. You know what I'm saying? But we're still here for the mess. We're here for the vibes. We're here for everything, all right? We're going to get to the news that we've missed throughout the day, but we're not missing this one, all right? So let's go ahead and dive in with this wonderful moment right here. So make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction, all right? Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live, like right now. Don't forget to hype up the joints, all right? When I drop these, make sure you hype them up. Trust me. For what I'm trying to do out here in Toronto, for what I'm trying to do out here in Canada, we got to really do this for real. You know what I'm saying? Because we can bring about a great change over here, but we just got to get more of us over here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, enough of that. Let's go ahead and get started, bro. Chilling with Moni. Miss Moni, talk to us.
Who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with Moni.
Hey cousins, welcome back to the crib. Your favorite cousin Moni here. Hope everyone is having a great day today. I hope you're enjoying your Thursday. Please do me a favor and smash that like button on your way in. Subscribe to the channel if this is
amazing photo. I must say that is whoever took that photo. That's the kind of photo I want a big frame for. Blow it up, perfect quality. I want to get a nice frame for that. Put it up right here. I need that photo in my room. I need at least like a 45-inch photo just right there so I can just look at it and be like, look at greatness. Look at greatness. Bro, I need that photo. That's such a good photo.
This is your first time here, would love to have you a part of the family. And let's just get into it because congratulations are in order for Kendrick Lamar and SZA. According to touring data, the Grand National Tour has officially become the highest grossing rap tour of all time, pulling in a jaw-dropping $332 million.
I'm just zooming in to let y'all know we're not done. This tour is not done yet. Okay? This is not done. Think about it. It brought in $332 million. And that's only 34 out of 47 concerts reported. We are not done. We are not done at all. Please understand this. When it comes down to it, there are just some people y'all need to leave alone, bruh. Just leave them alone. If y'all focused on yourselves and really say, okay, if I'm that artist, I really gotta lock in. If you did that for real, bruh, you can top it. You can top it. If you are who you say you are, you can top this. You can beat this. That's your job as the superstar. That's your job as a supposed number one. But yo, the more reference tracks that come out, the more like facts that come out that you've been taking from other artists, 600 Breezy, like the more of these details come out, it's hard to see what you're trying to say. Honestly, that's kind of sad. We're going to be real. I'm not sugarcoating over here. I don't do that. I don't sugarcoat. I look at you and I look concerned, bro. Seriously, because that's a big problem for us, for the rest of the city. After seeing what Toby did in concert, bringing out all those Torontonians, all them people here, all this talent that we've had, bringing out Socrates of all people. Socrates? Drake don't even know about Socrates, bruh. Because if you did, you already brought him out. My point is, after seeing what Toby did, he next up, bro. He's not there yet because there's some tracks that he needs to put out that could really solidify that he is that person. But Toby's next up. After what I witnessed in that concert, Toby is next up for sure. For sure. especially for Toronto. Toronto needs another voice right now. Toby's looking like that one. So please understand. I just don't think you're that person, bro. Congratulations. You have a lot of people that's defending you, or you're putting out a lot of payments, like for Billboard. I see those posts and I said, yeah, okay. No, I'm not going to sit here and believe you knowing that you have ghostwriters. You're known for having ghostwriters. There's people out there that's been confirming that you've had ghostwriters and they've ghostwritten for you. But we're going to turn around and say that you're the third greatest writer in the 21st century. That's a payment.
And get this, cousins, that's only 34 out of 47 shows reported. So that means this isn't even the full and final picture yet, but the record books are already being rewritten. And as of today, November 13th, 2025, there are still 8 to 10 shows left, cousin, with the tour gearing back up on December 3rd in Australia, which will also include Schoolboy Q and Doechii. So this 332 million number, it's only gonna go up from here. It is also important to note that Kendrick Lamar now holds 2 of the top 5 highest grossing hip-hop tours ever. Number 1, the Grand National Tour, and number 5, the Big Steppers Tour. The best part is this news arrives after months and months of people pushing every narrative but the truth. Y'all remember when folks were talking about, you can buy one, get one ticket off of random websites? Then there was people recording empty seats during opening acts, pretending that it was Kendrick's crowd. We can't forget people were on Twitter talking about Dave Free was outside in Toronto giving away tickets for free. Like, be so serious. The propaganda was so loud, but the numbers are louder. And on top of that, only 70% of Europe's...
Yo, who's taking these photos? I need them in my room. I need to get frames for all these photos I need to print. I need these photos in my room, bro. This is amazing. Who's taking these photos? Bro, look at that, bro. Oh my God. Hey, actually, you know what? Let me talk about this real quick. Cause I see some people talk about how, why is Kendrick always move around like that? Why does he always do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? Yo, a lot of people, fun fact. When it comes to photos, even if you have a professional camera for specifically taking motion like shots, it's still hard to accomplish. Please understand it. At the same time, that's a very expensive investment. The repetitive movements, just the simplicity within the movements, it actually makes it easier to take photos. So please, I know a lot of people might not understand, but I've actually worked with a lot of photographers in the past before. Not necessarily with like photo ops or anything, but more behind the scenes of listening and learning about the details when it comes to taking photos. The simple movements and the repetitiveness through the movements makes it easier to take epic shots. A prime example was when Kendrick Lamar came out in LA when Playboi Carti was there, and the viral photo that came from that performance with him hand over here, and it looked like a gust of wind just went past his body and his clothes were just flying. Like, bro, please understand, that's some epic ish, bro. Real talk. So a little fun fact for people out there. So for anybody that's sitting there wondering, why is he always like moving like that? It's for photos. It's for photos. And after seeing all these great shots, oh yeah.
Data has been counted. None of the South American dates are in. And even with the partial reporting, Kendrick has already surpassed the previous record, which was held by Drake's It's All a Blur tour at 300.
I think this is the first time I've seen you on the live. Welcome to the FlexMan Network. Thank you for stopping by.
120.5 million. Keep in mind, Drake needed to do 80 shows to accomplish this. Kendrick cleared that in 34 shows. Like, this is what happens when the audience is real. The demand is...
Say that again for the audience, please, Moni.
Tour at 320.5 million. Keep in mind.
Oh my God, I love numbers. Let me look at these for a second. Is Vibrant here? I love numbers. Let me look at these for a second, bruh. So check this out. Yes, it's very close in total revenue. Mind you, show's not done. 34 out of 47. In 34 shows. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. And people want to talk about, oh, the tickets were cheap in some cities. So? Bro, in 334 shows. In 34 shows. I don't know why I'm messing up right now. This is amazing. In 34 shows, you got $332 million. Aubrey, in 80 shows, 80, got 320 million. 80. How cheap were those tickets? Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you understand how expensive the tickets need to be for him to make $332 million just off of 34 shows? Them tickets are not cheap. Are you serious? Them tickets are expensive. Jesus. Oh my God. 80 shows. Oh, nah. Them were cheap tickets, bruh. Them were cheap tickets. And then looking at more percentage. Percentage sold 98 because it's not done, of course. Percentage sold 100. But look at this, man. Look, just pay attention, bro. This is crazy. Average tickets sold 16,000. Average tickets sold 45,000, bro. What are we talking about? Oh my God, bro. This is ridiculous. Real talk. Salute to Keita, bro. What? Oh my God. Dance icon right there, bro. This is crazy. We just got on Roy for that type. It's just because he's... Okay.
Drake needed to do 80 shows to accomplish this. Kendrick cleared that in 34 shows. Like, this is what happens when the audience is real. The demand is organic. The art is actually
Look at all those
connecting.
bots.
People fuck with you as a person and people fuck with you as an artist. Like, this is no gimmicks, no fluff. And this is just results. And don't talk to me about who put who on tour first. I don't want to hear it. We know the truth, but I don't want to hear it. Talk to me about who currently has the highest grossing hip-hop tour of all time. 2 of them. Let's talk about that. And while the tour continues to climb, Kendrick's creative footprint is expanding at the same time. With the launch of Project 3, he and Dave Free already have a major accomplishment under their belt. So cousins, let's get into something that quietly dropped but speaks volumes about where Kendrick Lamar and Dave Free are heading with their brand new agency, Project 3. Because it looks like they didn't just open the doors, they already delivered their first heavy-hitting project. Project 3 just wrapped a full-scale rebrand for the Art Science Museum at Singapore's Marina Bay Sands, one of the most visited cultural hubs on the planet. And when I say a full rebrand, I mean every inch of this museum got touched. From creative direction, visual identity, design system, content, events, production, the whole ecosystem got rebuilt from the ground up. The centerpiece of this rebrand is a concept called convergence. The idea that art, science, culture, people, and innovation can meet in the same space and spark something new. And that's exactly what this museum has always been about. It's not just an art building. It's a family-friendly, community-centered institution where kids, parents, students, and tourists can dive into interactive exhibits, digital storytelling, technology, nature, and global culture, Project 3 leaned into the museum's iconic lotus-shaped architecture and created a visual language that moved. Bold color palettes, soft organic curves, sharp engineered edges, and a custom typeface that merges expressive creativity with scientific structure. It feels very global. It feels very intentional. It feels like something designed for the next decade, not the last one. Now, let's zoom out because this is where the story gets important. When a public figure like Kendrick Lamar, a rapper with international influence, chooses to invest his creative and financial power into this kind of work, that matters. When the industry is saturated with artists pushing alcoholic brands, sweepstakes, gambling platforms, and quick hit digital vices onto their fans, Kendrick goes in the opposite direction. This is not a cash grab collaboration. This is not a sell the community something toxic because the bag was big situation. This is a legacy work. This is a global cultural institution being elevated by a Black-owned, artist-led agency. This is a project that enriches families, communities, and children, not exploits their attention. This is what business looks like when it's rooted in vision instead of controversy. Kendrick has always talked about ownership, generational wealth, and staying clear of the traps that entertainers often fall into. And now, his new agency's first major project is a museum, not a liquor rollout, not a gambling partnership, not another shortcut to viral visibility. A museum, y'all. A public space dedicated to curiosity, learning, innovation, and collective imagination. The fact that a global institution trusted Kendrick and Dave Free, not just as artists, but as creative leaders capable of shaping an entire cultural identity, says everything about the respect they command outside of music. So yes, cousin, this is big, it's strategic, it's intentional, and
I want to talk about this move for a second. I'm not gonna lie, and this is an interesting thing that's been going on for a long time now. A lot of major things. I'm not saying like major in the sense of like, oh, the greatest, but like a lot of major movements, a lot of major deals. I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to news in terms of just like overall global news or just business. A lot of things has been happening in the East. There's been a lot of business deals that's been happening in the East lately. Like at least in the last like 2 to 3 years, there's been a lot of things that's been happening over on that side of the planet. I had a friend that went to Thailand, of all places. I haven't been. I don't know what it looks like over there, but I've seen some pictures. I've seen like just videos that he was sending to the group. I have to say, it looks like a utopia out there. I didn't know it looked that good out there, if I'm going to be honest. Like, I don't know which part of Thailand he was, but it literally looked like the future. Like, I'm seeing the structures of the buildings. I'm seeing how it's laid out. I'm like, what? Like, I had no. It's like when people found out Africa wasn't broke. Like, that's literally how I saw it. I'm like, I didn't know it looked that good. And now I'm hearing that he's doing something out in Singapore. Pay attention, Singapore, not the same area, but just looking at the museum, looking at the flower structure, looking at just the trailer, the images that they were showing off, the videos they're showing off, just like the art exhibits. And it got a facelift with his investment into in an art museum, mind you. that's interesting. I don't know what the future is going to look like. We can't predict it. We already know this. But one thing I have to say is that when it comes down to culture, when it comes down to just art, it's timeless. Those things are timeless, and it's wonderful to witness and wonderful to see, you know? So, and you got to keep in mind, no matter where you go on this planet, you're always going to witness something that is related back to culture or art. It can go anywhere in the world. As long as it has a destination, it can be preserved. It don't matter which part of the planet it's at. And think about it. Preserving it out east is actually very smart, because not a lot of people can get their hands on things over there out east like that. You know, think about what's going on with the art and the museums in Europe, the art and museums on the east side, the east end of the planet. A lot of things been changing. You know, I'm not going to go into the details because I can be here for another like 30 minutes, but it's good to do that kind of research sometimes, because it lets you know that no matter what's going on with the planet, it's still evolving in some kind of way. The way that we're preserving art, the way that we're preserving history, the way that we're preserving just culture, that matters. Because looking at North America alone, it's looking kind of shaky. A lot of the consumers are really dumb. I just gotta say, are really dumb. And because of the different channels that we have, whether if it's a laptop, a phone, a tablet, anything, etc., whatever we have, those different channels, it leads to the dumbing down of the average consumer, and that can be very dangerous for preserving something as important as art, something as important as culture, right? So when I see this, that's where my brain was going with this little video. So shout out to Moni for that. I actually love that kind of news. Now, me being a creative myself with the things that I've made or the things that I have assisted with, that matters to me. I like that. I enjoy that, you know? So I respect the news and I appreciate it as well.
It's inspiring. And it's exactly the kind of move we should be talking about when we discuss what leadership looks like in hip hop today. If this is just the first chapter for Project 3, the next ones are about to shake the table, and I can't wait to see. So cousins, do me a favor, smash that like button on your way out, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will catch y'all in my next one. Later.
Hey, shout out to Moni for that video. That was actually very phenomenal news that I just heard. So I appreciate and I receive. Thank you. All right. It's almost a minute 30. I wasn't trying to be on here for too long. Fortunately, this video is 7 minutes, so I can be thankful for that. But what did I say about the comments, bro? Why are we having this kind of conversation in the comments? I don't like this. I don't like when I look over and I see that. That bugs me. That bothers me. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's already tough enough for me as a creator. Like, I don't. If these kind of conversations happen in a live, I can just turn off the live. Like, I did say I was gonna be on here for like an hour and 30. I'm like an hour and 29 right now. I could cut the live right now. I still got one more video. I could do that. I'm not going to, but if I'm in a bad enough mood, I can just end it without even saying bye. Like, we need to really stop these kind of conversations in the chat, bruh. It is not it. I just have to say that. I don't like repeating myself either. So we need to also understand that sometimes just gotta let it go, you know? That's all I gotta say. I don't even like talking like this. You can even tell, like, I don't even like talking like this. So Like, I'm actually contemplating it. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I'm being super honest right now. I already did what I needed to do. I got my 3 videos I can cut right now. Like, or it's going to come to a point where I might have to tell the mods, y'all might have to put people on a timeout. You know? You might have to put people on a timeout. It's all good, but you just got to stop. If that's what you want to do, that's peace. If that's your prerogative, don't let me stop you, man. Understand, like, this job that I'm doing here, I'm technically doing it for free. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is free work that I'm doing. It's like volunteering. You know, it's bad enough that I'm volunteering. I'm sitting here in my chair in my room knowing that I can be doing something else right now. You know, this is volunteer work that I'm doing, and I've been grinding for over a year off of volunteer work. Do I get a little donation here and there? Yes, and I'm very appreciative. Very appreciative. But at the end of the day, you're not going to see me beg. You're not going to see me get on my knees. That's not the kind of person that I am. I'm not here to beg. I'm here to do this because I love doing it. I love showing up for the people as well as for the community. You know, this is literal volunteer work that I am doing. I don't get paid like that. I don't have a large subscriber base. Now, shout out to the 4,000. I am very appreciative. Don't get it twisted. I am very, very appreciative. But we all should know the money comes in when you popping, when you got over 10K, you got thousands of people pulling up to watch your videos, and everything is cool. I don't got that. This is volunteer work. That's why I'm saying it's volunteer work. It's not easy. It's a hell of a grind to get up to the levels that the greats are at. But I am still here. I am still showing up. And I'm still getting to the mess. I'm getting to the news. I'm repping the city the right way. And I'm just doing what I can to be outstanding and great. This ain't an easy thing. Y'all see, like, remember. That's why, I need to meet a girl that can put me onto some skincare routines, bro. Because I'm telling you, the way that these dark circles are around my eyes off of the lack of sleep I've been getting is not a joke. Okay? This ain't no joke. Like, this is not easy. I don't need to see those conversations, man. That's all I gotta say. I don't need to see that. What time is it tonight? It's almost 12 a.m. I've been streaming since around 10:15. I could end it here. I could leave this for tomorrow because I'm really not in the mood. I can leave this video for tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie. But this is like the main video. This is literally like the main video right now. I could fuck. Yeah, Tiny, trust me, that's been on my mind since I started looking at the chat. But from that conversation, Tiny, think about it like this. It's late at night. I've already did 3 reactions. I can literally end it right here because I only wanted to be here for an hour and a half. I've already achieved what I needed. I have 3 videos that I can upload. I don't necessarily need to do that because I already did what I needed to do for the live. This video right here is extra. This can be saved for tomorrow. So I can have this video to start and the Jay Nolan video to finish off with, because that's like a 37-minute video. That's that is a long video. So from that conversation, Tiny, I don't necessarily need to do that because I can literally go. I don't need to do this video now because I can leave it for tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm conflicted right now. Because if I do it, I'll go through this video, but I won't have the energy, that high energy that I always have to get through the video. Because this is an important one because we're talking about Friday on this one. Y'all need me at all cylinders running to deal with this man. To call him out everything. It's not like this guy right here that we're going to be dealing with. I can literally save it for tomorrow. So that's why I'm conflicted. I can literally go. I can literally end it right here and go. You know? Just a little tired. Just a little tired, neighbor. I'll cheer everyone up. Yeah, but okay, Furry B, I don't disagree with you. I do want to watch that eventually because I heard it was funny. But I'm also considering the fact that there's about 8 people in here right now. Even if I was to watch said video to entertain and please the 8 people that are here, it is nighttime. I don't need to be streaming this late. I can just save everything for tomorrow. I might have somewhere to go tomorrow, but I don't know if it's confirmed for me or not. But this is technically my work night, and I don't have work. I don't need to be on live right now. You see what I'm saying? Friday being goofy again? Absolutely. So that's why I'm just like, I'll probably save it. Exactly, Frey. So I'm saying I can save that for tomorrow when there's a larger audience and there's more people to enjoy what's going on. As much as me and Tiny had the conversation, to do what I need to do, it's not realistic right now. I'm fed up. Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna let that one go. I'm gonna let that one go because of the timing. I'm gonna say that right now, and I know Tiny understands what I'm talking about, cause we had that convo. But Tiny, I'm gonna let that one go because of the timing. So, it is what it is at this point. I am going to call it here because I am going to save what I need to say about him tomorrow. All right, but yeah, I don't like that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't like that shit. I hate that shit, if I'm gonna be real. I already have enough things that I need to do for today and tomorrow. I have a lot of reels that I need to make. Okay, so yeah. Y'all take care. I got you, Anthony. I'll make sure to make that happen. I'll make sure to get that done tonight. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna save everything for tomorrow, so we're gonna leave it for tomorrow. For now, sorry. Even the way that I'm just stuttering, I'm just like, this ain't my time to be live. Like, it's way too late. But I'm here regardless. So y'all take care, be well, be safe, stay true, be you, live long and long live. Y'all take care. Have a great night, have a great day wherever you are, but just enjoy your time. Enjoy your time for real. All right, peace.